So, I said I was going to record a video, and here I am. I'm all on my own as well. There's no one in the car park down there. I'm in the centre of Dartmoor. This is Dartmoor Woods. I'm headed towards the tour, the after tour, a place called Ridden Ridge. I'm just having a look around to the other camping spots, and then I'm going to camp in the cold tonight. Why not? And talk politics, I think. So, well, not politics, war, because it's war, isn't it? We're trying to start a war with Russia, the world's largest nuclear power. And this will be my first proper winter camp in the snow. And as you can see, it's actually really snowing. So it's about 10:30 in the morning. Proper snowed up here on Dartmoor, in the centre of Dartmoor yesterday. This is where I'm camping tonight. I'm right on the top of something called Ridden Ridge, which I believe is going to be the coldest place on Dartmoor tonight. So there's already snow. The ground is just started to defrost from last night. So it's going to be. One of my followers on Twitter said it was going to be -5 tonight. So we'll see. I haven't got a thermometer with me. I forgot to bring it, but it's going to be pretty cold. About 360 meters up. And I found a reasonably, you can see I'm preparing it where all the snow's gone. It's not too wet, underfoot. It's still, hopefully when it defrosts tonight with me on top of it, I'm not going to wake up in a pool of water. So anyway, I'm as remote and as cold as I can be. There you are, in my tent, I'm on top of Ridden Ridge, which is in the centre of Dartmoor. And here we go. Not sure how well I can get this around. I haven't got any shoes on, and it's sunset. We are about 4 PM, and I am on top of a hill. I'm grateful for the fact that I'm sitting on some foam because it's absolutely freezing. It is 5 to 5, and it's dropped down to about 0, I reckon now. About 0, close to. It's below 4 degrees, definitely, because that's when you can really feel it. So I'm wrapped up. And I'm like, what am I doing? Sat on top of a hill, on top of snow in the freezing cold. So, but I'm here because it's a challenge and it's something to do. And it gets me away from the computer chair and the computer screen, where I've been you've seen me tweeting recently, smashing it out about World War III and Joe Biden authorising Ukraine to fire long range. They're 300 kilometres, they're not very long range, but they're long enough to hit Moscow, and they're long enough to fire into mainland Russia. And but what they're not telling you is they need to have NATO staff and NATO personnel to operate these systems. So and then today, Keir Starmer, it was rumoured yesterday, Keir Starmer was going to finally get his way, because he got turned down before, didn't they? They said, no, this is insane. You'll start a world war with Russia, the world's largest nuclear power. And he got turned down, he left America with his tail between his legs. Imagine being turned down by Joe Biden, He doesn't even know where he is or who he is. But now Keir Starmer's given authority to use Storm Shadow missiles, and apparently, my Lucy's just messaged me, and I've seen it on Twitter, I haven't checked it any further, they've been used, and they've attacked. In fact, I've shared a video of it. They've attacked, if it's true, they've attacked Kursk, where there are some Ukrainian soldiers probably still hanging on for dear life as the Russians pound them into oblivion. So where does this leave us? You have to wonder, is Putin going to start nuking people? Is he going to take out the UK and France, 2 nuclear powers in Europe? We're first on the menu for him. Because we're attacking him. Is he going to attack American targets, or is he going to attack mainland America? We've never been in this position before. And you have to ask yourself, why did Joe Biden authorise, after losing the election, or Democrats losing the election, authorise these strikes? Because it's quite rare to stitch up the incoming president, even if it's Donald Trump. You don't normally go, oh, the incoming president wants peace with Russia. So let's start a full-on, direct, hot conflict with Russia. Maybe President Trump doesn't want peace with Russia. That'd be one reason why this is happening. I don't think that's the case. So, you know, who's in charge? Who's pulling the strings? Because we're all going to get killed, you know? Mutually assured destruction. That's the nuclear policy of the world, isn't it? You shoot a nuclear weapon at us and we just annihilate everything. And that's what happens, apparently. Yeah? And then you get nuclear winter and everyone dies. And to set up all of that takes about 72 minutes from when the first missile was launched. So, right now, all of us are about 72 minutes away from nuclear annihilation in nuclear winter. Which is why I'm out in my sleeping bag. I've got a liner, I've got multiple layers on, getting used to it. Yeah, I'm acclimatising myself to the freezing weather so that I'm prepared for when it comes. Because it seems like somebody really, really want to make that happen. Someone does. It's insane, isn't it? So where we go from here, I don't know. But I would say to anyone who's managed to listen to this rant from some bloke in a tent in the middle of Dartmoor, go and make sure you got some food in. I think that's your first priority. Food, water, anything like that. Because that'll be the first issue that you will have, yeah, with this coming conflict. Will be food and supplies, because it's all going to kick off in the Middle East as well. Food and supplies, and after that, don't know, mate. Go and live in a tent. And it's almost like Twitter was listening to me. As soon as I clicked off the video, conscription calls. UK army too small to fight Russia, so we're going to have to start sending your daughters and your children, especially your young white British men. Yeah, we want to get rid of them, so we're going to send them into the Russian meat grinder. And they know that it's certain death. Yeah, that's suicide for anyone who goes up against Russia, yeah, including whole countries. I'll tell you one way out of this. Russia just needs to nuke Ukraine. Just turn it into glass. Kiev, get rid of their government, turn it to glass. I bet the Americans will be like that. Yeah, we'll leave that. We'll go and concentrate on Iran now. They've got a defence pact with Russia. The conscription stories of the last year and a half, 2 years, going backwards and forwards. Oh, we need to conscript. No, we don't. Yeah, we do. No, we don't. Now or today. Yes, we do. Our army's too small. It's just been warming up the public. A bit like masks. They did it with masks, didn't they? We need them. Don't need them. We need them. We don't need them. Everyone's getting ready, man. It was always the plan. The children are next. Proper cold tonight. I must be mental. Condensation's freezing on the inside of the tent, which is good. I have a frozen tent in the morning. It's 7:30. I'm going to watch some darts or something and go to sleep. It's 5:30 in the morning. That sound, if you can hear it, is snow. And actually my tent is covered in snow for about a couple of inches, which have just been shaking off from the inside. So, I slept great. I slept really well. Probably my best night's sleep in a tent. So, at least I know my sleeping system is nice and warm, which I will probably review in a future video. I'm snowed in. There's no way a bus is going to get out to where out to Post Bridge, which is about a 2-hour walk away. Happy days. Yeah, look at that, man. The whole tent is absolutely covered and surrounded, and actually it's good draft excluder. But yeah, I'm covered in snow. So I don't know how you can see this, but there, there, look, you can see the snow load and all this, all that there, look. That's all snow. So all that's about 15 centimetres of snow around the base. That's all sliding off. You can hear it. And I'm stuck here because there's going to be no buses coming into Dartmoor. No chances of that happening. Lucy won't be able to come in and pick me up because she won't be able to drive in. I wouldn't want her to in van. So I'm stuck here. And the test is getting a proper test now. And winds are due at 8 o'clock. So I've got a long hike. But I'm buggered until sunrise because I've had a look, put my head out through the tent door, just have a look around. It's pitch black outside. And I won't be able to recognise pathways or anything like that where I am at the moment on Ridden Ridge. I know I've got to go north, but I don't want to be wading through, you know, I've got a good stick with me. And I need to wait until sunrise so I can sort of see the path and where I'm going. Otherwise, I might end up up to my neck in a frozen bog, because you can't see the puddles or anything because it's covered in snow. So it's going to be a really, really long walk back to a road, which I'll then use to walk home. 100 farms, approximately, not even more. And I had to use Grok AI to find that answer out. Google or Bing that I used wasn't really giving me the answer. There were 100 farms, active farms on Dartmoor. And I suspect all of those farms are well over £1 million. So they're going to get hit by this inheritance tax. And, people go, oh, everyone has to pay inheritance tax. No one should have to pay inheritance tax. The tax, every aspect of our life gets taxed. From pay, to what we spend, to the fuel, to the cars we drive, whatever. Yeah, it's taxed. Did you know that benefits get taxed before the person receives them? Yeah, so that gets taxed. Yeah? And then they get accused of not paying tax. Interesting, right? There's tax on everything. So, but the farmers will have to pay 20% over 10 years on a property that over 10 years probably won't generate that 20%. And so when farmers die, they're left with a massive debt to their spouses. And the only way that they can pay it to the government is to sell their property. It's a land grab, isn't it? It's classic Marxism. Marxism 101. Seize the means of production. Control the means of production. We've seen it many times in communist revolutions, and maybe this is Starmer's communist revolution that we're in at the moment. So the farmers' protest, great, support it. Was it establishment-led? Who knows? You have to be suspicious of these things. What will it achieve? Absolutely nothing. They've already said they're not going to change their minds. Afterwards, they said they're not going to change their minds. And so where does that lead us? Do the farmers strike and we all starve? Or do the government take their land and we all starve? At least she's going to be doing an absolute nut. Because she can't get out here to rescue me, as she would see it. And if I had a bit more supplies, I would probably stay here for another night and just sit in my tent all day and watch YouTube. I can't even bother to walk out somewhere to try and find a shop and come back. It's just ridiculous out in Dartmoor. That's better, you see better. I will use this as a good argument to convince Lucy to let me get a 4-season tent. Because this tent, all day in the snow, would struggle. I'll be all day long in and out trying to get the snow off the tent because it's quite heavy. And if you're interested in how I kept warm last night, again, I'm not paid by the manufacturers. I used, I don't know where you can see that. There we go. I used the Seat to Summit Extreme mat. That's got an R rating of 6.2, so it's good for probably well below zero. Yeah, well below zero. And I've put that on top of a rubber mat from Xbed, which just to protect the sleeping pad and give it a bit of extra insulation. That's got an R rating of 1.5, and the R number is a thermal rating. The higher the number, the more insulated it is. And my sleeping bag is a Rab Ascent 700. It's down. And I've also used a silk liner today, but I probably could not have used the liner and still been nice and warm. And I wore about 10 layers. 5 layers. Yeah, I was really, really, really snug and really warm last night. And I've actually got quite a few sleeping pads now. They're the most important thing, I think, that I've come to learn over the last 12 months. I used to use a foam mat with a reflective side, which actually is really, really good. I've used that in sub-zero temperatures before, and that's actually worked quite well. But this, I'm really, really pleased with this mat. I don't care that it's 900 grams, super double insulated, it's nice and warm. And it just feels good quality and sturdy. We have sunrise, and now you can see what I mean. The amount of snow is actually pretty insane. So, man, good morning, Dartmoor. I've got to get off here. That is crazy. Look how deep that is. That's nearly a foot. Yeah, this will be my last video until I get off this hill. It's absolutely freezing. I'll run right back in, just head down, and we'll get out of it. It's absolutely got a foot of snow. So I got off the site, off Ridden Ridge, absolutely rammed with snow. And as you can see, this is our main road, or what they call main road in Dartmoor. And there's absolutely zero chance, I think, of a bus getting out anywhere near me. So it's a 12.4 mile walk home from here in these conditions. So it's going to be brutal. And I've been fasting for the last 24 hours. So. Right, we're off. There's no one else around anywhere, of course. So I'm coming back up to Belvedere now. Soon I'll hit a main road. And then it's probably a 5 hour, 6 hour yomp back home. I'm not the only one out here. They've probably been here all night. Right, I'm on the main road now. So about 5 hour walk. It's taking about 2 hours. Just do a couple of miles in the snow. Savage. There's absolutely no way I'll be shocked, because I am in time for the bus, that a bus is going to be going along that on the Dartmoor roads, and I can't see it happening. These roads are impassable. There was loads of cars there just a second ago, they were skidding around. You see that GP skidding around there. So they've had the snow sweep out, but it's not doing anything. I've never seen it like this time of year, really. So a bit crazy. These cars have been abandoned. Looks like there might be some more cars abandoned down here as well. Crazy. Cows Yeah, walking out of Dartmoor like this, not many cars around, almost none. Well, there's none until now, just past them that you see. So this would be like a nuclear winter. This would be what it would be like, all day, every day, after the 72-minute mad period. And this is how they could easily depopulate us quickly, because after a month of this, huge numbers of people would be dead. Yeah, and I watched the cows there eating, struggling to get out of the grass. Princetown, absolutely savage with weather is. Well, I've got a few more miles to go yet, about 5 miles from this, and it's savage. And that great van there, TS Carpentry and Sons, legend. A guy called Tony, he just gave me a lift to Yelverton, so he just cut 3 hours off my journey. And it's a different world back in civilization, because there's absolutely no snow. You wouldn't even know it had been snowing. That was my little mission. Very dystopic it was on the way back. Cars everywhere. It was interesting. And the only one person picked me up, offered to pick me up, a guy called Tony from TS Carpentry or something or other. I'm going to find his business and stick his name in the thread. And now I'm in one of the public toilets at Yelverton, on Dartmoor, Yelverton, Princetown, Post Ridge, etc. They have like public toilets with lots of facilities that are open for most of the day with, I think these are 24 hours. So I'm just going to chill out in here for a little bit and warm up and dry up, and Lucy's coming to pick me up. So yeah, so that's my little mission. And just to finish off with, before Lucy gets here, I talk about the depopulation stuff, because I talked about nuclear war, good way of depopulating people that is, we'll get rid of a few. I talked about the farmers, yeah, which is effectively ethnic cleansing of the traditional Englishman, yeah, because all these farmers are white, aren't they? Or white farmers. How many black farmers are there in the UK? Not many. It's a land grab. So the white man is being destroyed from all angles. Farming's another one. And also we've got the immigration. We've got all these people coming in from abroad. And I was thinking about it, you know, it's the end of the white man. And that's where the nuclear war first. And I have had my first taste of it after walking through the nuclear winter that is Dartmoor this Thursday morning, or was Thursday morning. Suggestions for names for this video, or this video series, and I'm probably going with political rambler, or political ramblings. Please stick that in the thread in the replies, and any other feedback will be greatly appreciated. Right, over and out. I need to warm up. Lucy's coming to pick me up. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, it looks amazing up there.
Yeah, very cold. Oh, it's there. Pure white. You see it now, can't you? I'm going to try. We'll be able to get a better out over it. But it's mad. As soon as you leave Dartmoor, all the snow stops.
Yeah, it's just raining.
Yeah, there's no snow around. Oh, here we go, here we go.
It's snowing in Newton Abbot.
That's it.